Okay, so one of the first things that I do when I get to volunteering is I sign in, which will be like a little photo at the bottom for you guys. When you come in after you sign in, is you get hand sandy. Get a good bit because this job is about to get dirty. Yeah. What we do is we stuff bags, which looks like these bags. It's these bags. Oh, it's these bags. And these bags are filled with canned foods and whatnot to give to the families who need them. Food pantry tour. Yeah.
Ow! You see the shelf jump out of me? You see it jump out of me? Yeah. You didn't. So here's the right spot. So y'all can rearrange it. You need to. Rearrange it.
Okay, so I'm underground in the food pantry where they have a store where if you come here, it is 16 cents a pound. I believe so. It is. I just got confirmation. Okay, so this is the stuff that they have. They have Marion dishes and whatnot. It says, welcome to Greensboro's Food Bank. Here's more. That's a good thing I could voice over myself. Damn, that's moss. You just knocked everything off the shelf for real?
Almost so. Very close to it.
Have they served dinner yet?
Do they serve dinner here?
Have they served it? Have they served it yet?
No.
I was gonna wait until they served dinner and go in the back and go get me a plate.
You mean in the Potter House?
Yeah. Food run. Okay, so this is where I exit to go on my food run. See the exit sign up there. Now I push my cart like I usually do. I take my cart and I will push it all the way towards the door. And in this cart that we have right here, we have one of the milks, we have cereal, we have the emergency bag, which I'm holding in my hand right now. The little plastic bag consists of crackers and good stuff like oatmeal and rice and whatnot. And I think that's the rice. Yeah, that's rice. Yeah. In this bag, we got like a whole lot of pastries and whatnot right now. So like bagels and stuff. Yeah. Okay. Okay. So here, second time to charm. Here I am dragging my cart all the way to almost to the exit door, where I go to the next door that'll lead you into a hallway that leads you to the office. Now here I like to dance sometimes, you know, while on the food run because they can get a little boring. They don't really help you do anything real much. Now I'm opening the door, I'm going through the door, I put the camera down a little bit so that everybody doesn't think that it's obvious that I'm recording, which I am, but I don't want everybody to know. Okay, for this project overall, my goals, I feel like I accomplished them. Like, I got everything that I need to have done. I had worked with Urban Ministry before, but it seemed more so they were better. It seemed like the management was better. The volunteer hours were crucial, but they were decent enough. I ended up getting more hours than I thought I needed. I was really excited. I didn't expect to enjoy it as much as I did. Being on the food pantry, oh my gosh. I did the food runs, and they happened to be just spectacular also. So my goals, I feel like I accomplished them in the community. They benefited from my goals because the goals that I had set was to help at least one person, and I did. I even got like a hug and whatnot. It was pretty cool. It was really exciting. And how did it contrast with your previous learning experience? It reminded me that I don't know as much as I think I do. So for me to look at somebody and expect that they know this and they know that is wrong. So, for example, there was a lady who came in and she didn't know she didn't have a record of everything. Like in my house, we have a record of Social Security and whatnot. So if you don't have your Social Security card, you can't get the food from the food pantry from Urban Ministries. And one lady couldn't get it, and I felt really bad. So I told her, go get your Social Security cards and come back. But the thing was, she didn't have the cards. She knew the numbers. Now, me personally, I don't even remember my Social Security number. But she had the number to all 16 people in her house, which was spectacular. I couldn't do that. It was really amazing. It made me, like I said before, it reminded me that I don't really know as much as I think. So that put me back in my place. Well, with communications and collaborations, I learned that there's certain things that I don't like. When people talk to certain people, I don't like it a certain way. Just because they're asking for help and they need something doesn't mean you can treat them in a certain way. So we had a volunteer who felt like the people who came in to help us volunteer were foreign exchange students, and we had one girl who was just very rude to them, just because she thought, because they're from where they're from, that they were clueless about our culture. But it's not true. I mean, the girls, if she would have asked, had been here for already 3 years, but she didn't care to ask. She just expected, they're not from here, so they probably don't understand most of what I'm saying, which was the deal. But there's certain ways you talk to people and there's certain ways you don't, and she talked to them a way that I didn't like, and I learned that. And I learned that working with her wasn't very nice either. Yeah. What did I learn about myself? I learned that I do have high expectations of other people. If I could walk, like we had for my food run, as you saw in the video earlier, I have to take my cart outside to the people who are waiting outside, and they're waiting on their food. So for a person to sit in their car and expect me to pack their bag for them is not something that I very much like. But if it's for an older woman or an older gentleman, I wouldn't mind putting the bags in their car. But some people don't have courtesy and others do. So some of the people that I didn't need, the people who were running who had to ride the bus, for example, I would bring out an extra bag so that they can carry their cereal and milk in one bag and then everything else in another bag, so that there wasn't so much to carry onto the bus. But some people were rude, and some people were really rude, and others were just sweet as a button. And you don't choose and pick what you get. You just get what you get. The social issues that the place that I was working, Urban Ministries, was trying to hit on, was trying to get it so that They even help pay bills. Like, I didn't even know about that. They help pay bills. They feed you. They don't have a clothing drive anymore. They refer you to other people. Now what they do is, out of the 12-month period, so from the day that you come in to get food, from that day until the next year following to that day, you get 4 food bag runs, depending on how many people are in your household. So say I have 2 people in my household. That means I only get 1 bag of food. 1 bag of food and 1 emergency bag. And then whatever extra stuff we have. And after I get my food on the 1st of December, I have 3 more times to come back and get food until the next December. The next December 1st. And that's cool. And then if you do run out of coming to get food and whatnot, they will refer you to another place. And they have the same policy as well. They work with a lot of different organizations. One that I didn't know they worked with was Habitat for Humanity. But now that I found out, that's actually pretty cool. It's really endearing to know. Would I choose to be in a servant leadership experience again? Yes and no. Yes, because I do enjoy helping people, and no, because you can't choose people to work with, which is something that, I mean, I'll have to get over it later on in my life, but right now, the people that I've been working with so far have been nice, but there's certain things I tolerate and some things I don't tolerate. I don't tolerate people picking on other people because they have been graced with an unfortunate event. I don't like when people pick on others because of, small things like that. Like my grandmother would say, small words with small mind. It helped me. It really did. It helped me speak better to other people. I did learn that there's sometimes that I speak harshly, and a lot of people do get affected by that. One day I had one of the ladies came in, and I ended up having to be at the front desk. And a lady came in, I was like, hello. And I didn't notice that my mood had affected my voice, and she looked like really standoffish. I was like, oh, I'm so sorry. I didn't mean for it to come off that way. She said, oh, because you sound really harsh like that. That was a deal breaker for me. I didn't know that I sound like that sometimes, but I guess life shows you lemons. You don't usually have to make lemonade. Another thing that I have learned academically, I can't really say I learned anything academically, but more so a living experience. That if I do ever end up homeless and I have nowhere to go, and come to Urban Ministries, and if I do happen to run into a person who really needs their hopes up, a good day, or have a great day, or have a good afternoon, or as a lot of people are saying, that have a blessed day. Those things would really lift your spirits. And even just saying hi and smiling really helps the person out. So like if you walk on the street and you see somebody that you've never met and they look like they're having a bad day, just compliment them on something. Even if they do look, not their best, there's always something about a person that looks nice. So just find that one thing and, tell them how you feel. Because later on in life, that might be that person who you say hi to. It could be your boss on the street, or it could be your future boss on the street, or something like that. So I've learned a lot while working at Urban Ministries. I learned how to pack food. I learned what goes into the bags and what doesn't go in the bags. But surely I did have fun, and I would really like to, do it again. So I'm going to continue going there, even though the project is over and whatnot. But yeah.